Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today we have another huge figurine. We saw the Thousand Sunday in the last one. This one is the Mega World Collectible figure Whitebeard, and this is Volume 3. Now, this figure is absolutely ginormous. Why is he so massive? Let's compare him to the size of a regular World Collectible figure. There is Pale, who is a sneak preview of next videos. He is this massive because he is supposed to be to scale with the rest of the World Collectible figures, and Whitebeard was a huge man. He was a ginormous chunk. Now, we can't see the entire box, so I'm just going to try and show it all to you. You know what, if I actually put it aside, you can see everything. And there, this is very cool. You have a Dead or Alive poster for the lineup. There's Edward Newgate, MG03, that stands for Mega. It says, catch the notorious pirates in any way possible. The reward is given to the person who captures him-her marine. That's what it says. And you can see here at the bottom, you have the entire, well, not the entire, but a lot of the Whitebeard pirates. You've got Ace, you've got Jozu, Marco, Vista, and so on and so forth. And you can see that big old Whitebeard is ginormous there. Of course, one of the 4 emperors. There you can see the back, and the jacket is removable, and he has the tattoo on the back, which is very cool. It's a very cool thing. And on that part there, it just shows you the front of him. This side, it is merely a side view of big old Whitebeard, and there he is from the front once again. Now you see here, some of these figures are going to have the little thing on them. So this one cost me 5,000 yen. Now 9,000 yen is £50, so this would be around about the £30 range in Great British pricing. You'll have to translate that yourself, but the box is a little bit worn, a little bit tattered, but this is an older figure, and I think this is a pretty good price for our big old Whitebeard. So there is the top of the box, of course. There is the bottom of it. There you can see all the information, if anyone needs to look at any of that. So let's go ahead and release the most powerful man in the world into the world. It is, of course, Whitebeard, the father and emperor of the Whitebeard pirates, and the user of the earthquake fruit. So let's go ahead and see if we can open this on camera. It is a little bit awkward with the way that I have set up the camera. So here it is. That is big old Whitebeard. The rest of this is entirely empty. There's nothing else in there. That is an empty box now. So this here is our figure of Whitebeard, and I'll be honest, I was expecting a bit more. Maybe if we open the cardboard, then it will look a bit better. So, how do we open? Let's see here. If we pull out from the base here, oh, actually, he's significantly shorter than I expected. So, this was the size of the box that he came in, and this is the size of Whitebeard himself. You can see that there's a little bit of a correlation of difference there. And let's just compare to the box itself. You can see there that the box is almost double the height of big old Edward Newgate himself, big Whitebeard. So, but he is ginormous. He is a huge chunk. There is his big, is it a Nagatana? Is his style of choice of weapon. When you see it all opening up, you can see there that there is a lot of different parts that are going on here. So it's going to be very cool. And you can see the back there. Whitebeard has his big tattoo, and there is his big emperor coat and everything as well. So very cool. Let's go ahead and open Whitebeard up. The camera is tilted upwards just a little bit because that is the way that we are going to be filming, and we're going to try and keep a similar style, if I can, amongst all of these upcoming videos. And try not to damage anything, of course. So I'm always very, very careful when it comes to smaller parts like these weapons here. There is the base, the jacket of Whitebeard, and of course, big old Whitebeard himself. You know, bit scary there. I'm going to move the camera down just a little bit, if I can. Camera a little bit in refusal there, fighting me a bit, but there we are. So now we can actually take a proper look at big old Whitebeard. So it's very cool here because you can see that it's textured this part here, but it hasn't textured the back part, because of course that part would be hidden while Whitebeard is wearing it. So we're going to leave that off to the side. There is big old Whitebeard himself. Now let's compare him to the size of a regular World Collectible figure, and you can see that Whitebeard does stand head and shoulders above the rest of the figures, but he isn't so absolutely ginormous, which does actually fit in with the characteristic of Whitebeard, that there is, of course, giants and such who are tremendously more huge than what Whitebeard is. In fact, Whitebeard even took one down, John the Giant, who was one of the Marines. And I'm seeing if there is a particular way that this goes in, or if we just push it in. There still seems to be a bit of space there underneath that foot, so I'm going to try it the other way, see if that makes it happier. I think these two pegs are the same size, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's just this one, this foot is maybe in refusal. Well, it seemed to prefer the other one more than that one, so we're going to stick with that. And try to set this up just off camera, so you're not missing anything of great importance here. I'm just trying to get Whitebeard to actually stand on his stand like he is supposed to, and there we go. So I think his big old spear here comes in two parts so that you can fit this part through the hand, and then you can attach the blade on the other end. Now, does this go in a particular way? I think there we are. We have done it. There he is. And then, of course, we have the jacket itself, which should, and it does, just literally sits on the shoulders of Whitebeard like that. Very, very cool. Now let us rotate the camera just up once again, and we're going to put him on our little rotation gimmick. This is a turnstile, if you want to know the real name of these things. And you know what, I think we can maybe raise the camera just a little bit more, just to fully show off big old Whitebeard himself. And there he is. Of course, the blade is just a little tiny second out of camera, but it will come back in. There it is. Once he loops around. And we're going to do one full view of him with the jacket and another without the jacket, so that you guys can get the full scope and look, the grandiosity of the fourth emperor, well, the first of the four emperors, I must say, Edward Newgate. So there we are, and now to remove his jacket. And if I'm right, the only time that he does actually remove his jacket is right at the end, when he is beaten near the end of Marineford. And there we go. So this is very cool because I do have the regular figure of Whitebeard, and the jacket is not removable in that. So this is very cool to see this version of him with, you know, the giant version with all of the artwork and detail and the modelling that they've put into the figure as well. It's just a really, really cool figure to see there. In fact, actually, shall we do a little comparison before we end up the video? So let's see here, let's put the jacket back on Whitebeard. Of course, we have seen Whitebeard next to Pell, who, spoilers, is going to be the next the next video. Yes, the wonderful, wonderful Pell himself. But let's compare him to our other One Piece collectible that we did last week, which is, of course, the entire 1000 Sunny. So there is how Whitebeard stacks in comparison to the entire 1000 Sunny ship itself, and you can see there that he is almost the size of the mainsail, which is very, very huge. A big, ginormous chunk that he is. But there we go, folks. That is going to be it for this little video. I really hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these glorious videos, when they go up. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.